Great news, everyone! Yes, we're back with more helpful news with Genshin Impact. This time it's about the luxurious chest respawning. You can see the luxurious chests are the level 4 chests in the game, and their reward for us is about 10 to 40 Primogems each. And I have several sources, and even confirmed this myself, they do respawn. Our first source of respawning with the chest came from the Reddit post about 3 days ago, and you can see this is one of the first starting chests that is available in the game. Most of the players who actually started the game or rerolled would have went for this chest. So where this chest is on this particular location where I am standing with the teleportation waypoint, and you can see it's usually down here. And at the start of the game, most of us would have grabbed it. Followed by that, I also had a conversation with Agus here. He told me that he found this chest as well on the particular location. And what's happening is, if we have a look at his message closely, so it's on the 3rd weekly reset. So this is the 3rd week since global launch was open. And the general consensus from most of the players is that a fixed amount of chest respawns. Not all of them are respawning, but the few ones that respawns, you do have to look for those. And the odds of the luxurious chest respawning is rare. What Agus also mentioned that is the 200,000 Mora chest in the bank of Luring Harbor also respawns. It is a very rare respawn, and personally I want to check that. So what I did is, I went out and checked all the chests I have looted before, like the ones over here, like the ones over here. And guess what, guys? I actually found the chest respawn over here on this particular chest for myself. Over here, you can see a replay of me actually coming for the chest and checking if it has respawned. This is a very tall mountain to climb. It did take me about 2 to 3 minutes to scale this mountain. Fast forwarding to the part which I have scaled the mountain, you can see that I already started Updrift and everything was collected here with the oculi. And guess what, guys? The chest is back. The chest has respawned for me on week 3 as well. So of course we're gonna go and fly and grab it. So what's happening is, a lot of the random luxurious chests on the minimap can respawn, and you do want to combine this with the interactive map for the best ways to get the respawns of the level 4 chest. I do have a little difficulty on grabbing the chest on my first go. I was too excited. I was like shaking my hands. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's true. I'm really excited to show you guys as well. And have a look what I found. I didn't get a lot of the 3-star items or the 4-star artifacts, but I did get the Primogems. We also got 30 adventure experience. So this is definitely a respawn for me as well, because you can see I have activated the torrent before. I've grabbed the oculi on the mountain before. I've collected all of those, but the chest appeared again. I was super excited. Now, if you haven't subscribed, this is a really good time to do so. Make sure you also turn the bell on for the latest news as I find more of them for us. You can see that we're really dedicated for Genshin Impact. We'll have builds, guides, tips, news, and events updates for everything that's Genshin Impact related. So over here, I am at the Luring Harbor Bank, and I haven't found my respawn of the chest. So I did loot on week 1. I'll be coming back on week 4 to see if I found it. And because I didn't find it, I went into a furious shooting spree. I was like, where are my chests? Now, knowing that the chest respawns with the luxurious chest, and also knowing that players have found it before, I want to test it out before I share the information with you guys. So as I was looking for chests, what I did was, I started to use the interactive map, and I started to show all the chests again on the minimap. And notice not all the chests are showing, but most of the common ones are showing. Now here I do have to apologize for the previous video, because I was too excited to show the 2 chests I found. I actually forgot to check on the interactive map if people have found it already. So let's do a summary of what is happening. From what I've seen and from what I tested, level 3 and level 4 chests do respawn. The estimated time for those chests to respawn is at least 1 to 2 weeks after each weekly reset. Similar to the weekly bosses, they do reset, but we're not exactly sure if it's 1 week or 2 weeks. I'll be checking every week for us as well. And for the location of those chests, it is random, and what I do recommend is using the interactive map. And we'll be checking for all of the respawn locations for the chests for a chance to respawn. Not all of them come back, but some of them do. And what are the best chests to check? One of them is in Mondstadt. I'll show you guys the Mondstadt one. Come to the portal over here, and after you get over here, what you do is you just look down. If the chest is there, you grab it. It should be right over here. If you get it, you should be able to see it right at the waypoint. And followed by the easy access checkup with the chest, you can check the Luring Harbor Bank chest for 200,000 Mora. Now, if you haven't seen this chest, if you haven't grabbed it, definitely grab it now to put it on cooldown to have a chance of it respawning. You can see one of my previous videos where I showed you guys where to get it, and you can see the 200,000 Mora I got. I was super happy about this. And now finally, if you are not finding those two chests, what you can do is you can do what I did. You go to the interactive map, reset the map, and look around for additional chests. So I'll come back to the interactive map for us over here, and what you can do is you can zoom out and notice there's a lot of chests. I'll be taking some of those away. I also have the dandelions over here. So we go for the tier 4 chests first. There's too many tier 3 chests to check, and sometimes they don't give that much. So check for the tier 4 chest. What you can do is you can click over here to mark as found, so this way you don't oversee it. And for the next week, if you want to check for the next week, just mark it as not found again, and this way it will come back up. So this way when you're coming back to it and we're going out of it, you can be able to check for the different chests and you can start to scout around. Check for the closest ones. The Ring Harbor one is pretty easy, which was what I showed on the previous video, and the one I checked over here, the mountain, took me about 2 to 3 minutes to climb the mountain. If you do have the time, checking for those probably let you find 1 or 2 of the respawning chests. Because the rate of the chest is very rare to respawn, we're not exactly sure how many respawns, and we're not exactly sure what are the best ones. So what I still recommend is go for the easy ones. Just the ones you can see on the portal, or the ones you can see that's very close by, those are the best. And of course, always check for the Mora ones. 200,000 Mora is no joke. As a small bonus confirmation, I also want to check some of the exclusive chests if they respawn. I'm not sure if they follow the same pattern, but over here I have actually marked one of the exclusive chests I have looted before to mine them from the ground. I'm not sure if you guys picked this up or not. If you haven't, come over and pick it up for the first time. But if you have, I believe this one do respawn because I have this marked on my minimap. I also had a little oculi that I haven't picked up as well, which I'll come back to pick it up. So here I have this marked down because it was a mineable chest. I deliberately marked it down to see if it comes back. And guess what? It does come back. So this is not a level 3 or level 4 golden chest. This is a level 2 chest. But if it respawns, for me, it's 2 extra Primogems. I'll take it. 20 adventure experience. So yes, not only the level 3, level 4 chest respawns with a certain chance, I believe the exclusive chests also have a chance of respawning. They're not as difficult to get as the higher tier ones, but they can be very rewarding. So Primogems, Ammo Sigil, and lots of useful things. Very nice. And finally, before we finish, I would like to especially thank you for the Reddit community for sharing the chest and confirming it has the loot and the response. And also especially thank you for Agus for sharing this information for me. Very helpful. And I didn't know the response after he told me. What I did was I was like, okay, I found the response chest too. I was super excited. So after he told me, I went to see it, and this is where I went for the Geo-Oculite. It's on the mountain. We have the recording as well. So super happy for the friendly community. And if you guys do come across information that you want to share with the community to help others, make sure you send me a message on Discord. And if you haven't joined our channel, we do have a channel on Discord to chat about things. Currently, I'm a little busy to answer all the questions, but when I can, I'll try to do my best to answer your questions. And if I don't know, I'll let you know I don't know, and I can ask around for you as well. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips, and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.